This video will show you how to make realistic hanging object animations in Blender. Please watch up to the very end. When you open Blender, first press Delete to delete the default cube. Press Shift to then click on Text to add a text object. Press Tab to go to the edit mode, then press Backspace and erase the whole text. Type an 8, then press Tab to go back to the object mode. Come down here and click on this icon to go to its object data properties. Down here under alignment, change the horizontal alignment from left to center. Press R then 90 then X to rotate it along the X by 90. Press R again then Z then 90 to rotate it along the Z by 90. Right click then go to Convert to then select Mesh to convert it to a mesh. Press Tab to go to the edit mode, then press A to select all the vertices. Press Shift D then R then Z then 30 to duplicate and rotate it by 30 along the Z. Now press Shift or 4 times to repeat the action 4 times. So press Tab to go back to the object mode. Come to the modifier properties, then click on Add Modifier, then go to Generate and add a Solidify modifier. Click here under Offset and change it to 0. Also reduce on its thickness to 0.005. Now press Tab to go back to the edit mode. Press A to select all, then click on this X to go to a side view. Press G then Z and move it down up to this level when the origin is at the top of the mesh. Now press Tab to go back to the object mode. Press Shift to then go to Mesh and add a cube. Press Tab to go to the edit mode. Right click and go to Merge Vertices, then choose its center to merge the vertices at center. Click on this X to go to a side view, then press E then Z then 3 to extrude it up by 3. Press Ctrl R then 40 to add 40 edge loops to it. Now select this top vertex, then come to its object data properties and click on this plus icon under vertex group, then click on Assign to assign it. Select this bottom vertex as well, then come to the object data properties and click on this plus icon again to add a second vertex group, then click on Assign to assign it to this vertex group. Now press Tab to go back to the object mode. Come to the physics properties, then click on Cloth to add a cloth physics to it. Scroll down and click on this drop-down arrow on Shape, then under Pin Group select Group. Now if you play it, you can see that nothing is really happening. So go back to the first frame and press Shift to then go to Force Fields and add a Wind Force. Press R then X then -90 to rotate it this side along the X by 90 degrees. Now if you play it, you can see our rope being blown by the wind force. So come to the physics properties and increase on its strength to 4. Go back to the first frame, then come and click on this dot along the strength value to assign a keyframe to it. Go to frame 200 as well, then come to the physics properties and change the strength value to -4, then click on this dot to assign another keyframe. Now if you play it, you can see the rope swing back and forth. So come to the timeline and reduce this end frame to 200. Select this rope, then come to the modifier properties and then click on Add Modifier and go to Generate and add a skin modifier. So press Tab to go to the edit mode. Press A to select all, then Ctrl A to reduce its thickness to a size of your liking. Now press Tab to go back to the object mode. So come back to the modifier properties, then go to Generate and add a subdivision surface modifier. Increase its viewport levels to 2. Now if you play it, you can see it coming out well, so it's time to attach our hanging object. So select this object, then come to the Object Constraints properties, then click on Add Object Constraint, then add a Copy Transforms constraint. Click on this eyedropper under Target, then select this rope. Click on this box under Vertex Group and select the second vertex group. Now if you play it, you can see it hanging onto the object, but the orientation seems to be off. So go back to the first frame and press Tab to go to the edit mode. Click on this X to go to a side view, then press R then 90 to rotate it by 90. Press G then move it up to that point. Now press Tab to go back to the object mode. Now if you play it, you can see the simulation coming out smoothly. So select this rope, then go to the physics properties, then scroll down and click on this drop down arrow on cache, then reduce this simulation end frame to 200. Now click on bake to bake the simulation. If you play it now, you can see it simulating perfectly. And now we are done. So you can now go ahead to work on your scene further in render. Thank you so much for watching this tutorial up to now, I really appreciate. If you found this video useful, please consider subscribing to this channel and hit the notification bell so that you never miss out on our latest content. Also, let us know what you want us to teach you about Blender in the comments. I promise we'll make a video. Have fun animating. I sign out.